Hallo Klickenabendler, we are still at Emperor S4 and next to me is Winnie.
Yes.
And you have got also another small game which is
Walking in Burano.
Right, it's a revisiting Burano, right? Because you had a
Yes.
big game, Burano,
That's right.
2 years ago, I think.
That's right. So, but this game is a completely different game than the original Burano. Burano we had was a very big box. It's a build. We have a lot of building blocks and whatnot. And this one is a simple card game.
With the same theme or the same city?
It's the same city because we were just so inspired by the beautiful island of Verano, the beautiful houses, and our designer actually wanted to come up with a very beautiful looking game. So this is a tableau building game. At the end of the game, you will end up with a very beautiful neighborhood in Verano.
All right, so how does the game work?
So first, we will have to draft some cards. We have building cards right here. They start from level 1, 2, and 3. So each house is a 3-level house on Burano. When you draft the cards, you can take 1 or 2, 3. So 1, 2, or 3 cards. And how you take them is you have to take them from the same row. So if I wanted to take 3 cards, I would have to take this whole row. I cannot pick and choose. If I would like to have 2 cards, then I would have to either take these 2 or these 2. You always start from the outside in on the same row. Okay. For example, I'm gonna take these 2 cards, and then if you take 3 cards, you get no money. If you take 2 cards, you get 1 coin. If you only take 1 card, you get 2 coins. And the coins are used to build the houses. So after you select either 1 to 3 cards, then it's the building phase. Okay. To build a card, you just put it down and pay 1 coin. If you like to build 2 houses, you would have to, I have no money here, I'm just going to steal some from the bank. You would have to pay another 2. If you want to build a 3rd house, you have to pay another 2. So the maximum you can do is 3 houses and pay 5 coins, okay? And when you're building the houses, because the city has some rules that you want to follow. First of all, one building must be all of the same color.
Sure.
Okay? And your neighbors cannot be the same colors as you, so you can't build 2 greenhouses side by side. That's not allowed. Okay. And of course, there are also some very basic physics.
The roof has to be on top.
Yeah, and you cannot build a floating roof.
All right.
But sometimes that happens, so each player will have 2 scaffolding cards that's double-sided. One is the bottom floor, and one is the middle floor. So during your turn, you can freely move them around. But if they're already here, you cannot move them unless
you exchange them
you
later.
exchange it later with a proper rule. But sometimes during the game, you have to break the rules in order to get points or whatnot. So if you need to break a rule, you put one of this token on top. You start with 4 of them. They're worth 3 points at the end of the game. So basically, you break the rule, you gotta pay the fine by points. All right. So how do we score the cards? So if you complete a building that's 3 floors, then a visitor will come and score you. There are different kinds of visitors that will come to the island, and they each like different things. For example, we have this one right here. He's the Santa Claus. So he goes down the chimney. So he would like to have a lot of chimneys in your neighborhood. So you would place this under your building, and then at the end of the game, we will see how many chimneys you have in your whole building. And we also have some other one that scores just 1 building. So there is, for example, this girl, she likes flowers, and there's an arrow indicating that this is for this 1 building only. So you will put it on the building just completed, and it will count how many flowers are in that building. The maximum building you can have is 5 buildings. So once a player has completed 5 buildings, the game ends after that round, and we will calculate the points.
All right.
And we do include a scoring sheet for easy tracking. So if you don't have to pull out like your phone and memorize a lot of things. Yeah.
All right. How do I get these guys here? So I can take 1, 2, or 3, or I can take a guy, a visitor.
Once you complete the building, you can select one, and there are many different kinds that you can select.
Okay, so all open or some of them?
Yes, it will be all open on the side. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so first come, first serve.
That's right, that's right. There are only 2 to 3 for each time. So you really want to think ahead, especially for these ones that score the whole neighborhood. You might want to, even though you don't have all of the things ready, you might want to just grab one in case there's none left at the end.
All right. And
Yes.
that's Burano.
Walking in Burano.
Walking in Burano.
That's
Okay.
right.
Great. Thanks for the
Thank
explanation.
you.